Throughout the vast expanse of cosmic creation, certain souls arrive on Earth with extraordinary purposes etched into their spiritual DNA. These souls don't merely exist, they embody specific missions that serve the collective consciousness of humanity. Cayce, often referred to as the sleeping prophet, accessed profound insights about the Zodiac's deeper spiritual significance during his trance states. His revelations suggest that beyond the conventional astrological interpretations lies a sacred blueprint of soul missions. When we examine the celestial design of creation, we discover that certain zodiac signs carry particularly powerful spiritual assignments. These aren't simply personality traits or tendencies. They represent soul contracts made before birth, divine agreements to fulfill specific purposes in this incarnation. If you belong to one of these 4 zodiac signs, your presence on Earth transcends ordinary existence. You are here with a rare and sacred calling. The universe operates through perfect balance and divine timing. Those born under Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, and Aquarius in this current era have incarnated during a critical spiritual juncture for humanity. You didn't choose your birth sign randomly. Your higher self selected this timing with profound intention and cosmic precision. Aries souls embody the archetype of the pathfinder. As the first sign of the zodiac, Aries energy represents the spiritual warrior who breaks through limitations and carves new pathways where none existed before. If you're an Aries, you came to this life with the sacred assignment of dismantling outdated karmic patterns, not just for yourself, but for collective consciousness. Your fiery spirit and unwavering courage aren't merely personality traits, they're spiritual tools given to you for your mission. The pathfinder of souls works at the energetic level, often without conscious awareness of their full impact. When an Aries follows their intuitive impulses to forge new beginnings, they're actually clearing karmic debris that has accumulated over generations. Each bold action taken by an Aries ripples through the collective field, creating openings for others to step through. This is why Aries individuals often feel an inexplicable urge to pioneer new territories, whether in thought, action, or creation. Your Aries soul agreed to embody the courage required to break cycles that have persisted for centuries. The resistance you encounter isn't random, it's the very karma you came to transform. When you push against limitations with your characteristic determination, you're fulfilling your soul's promise to create spiritual pathways for countless others who will follow. This explains why many Aries individuals feel a profound sense of purpose when challenging established norms or breaking free from restrictive patterns. The Pathfinder mission requires tremendous spiritual strength. It involves encountering the fears and limitations of collective consciousness and transmuting them through the alchemical fire of Aries energy. This is why many Aries souls experience intense challenges early in life. These difficulties serve as initiations, strengthening the spiritual muscles needed to fulfill their pathfinding purpose. If you're an Aries wondering why you feel constantly drawn to new beginnings, or why you experience an almost uncomfortable urge to break free from tradition, recognize that these impulses come from your soul's deepest knowing. Your restlessness serves a divine purpose. When you honor these inner promptings, you're not being impulsive. You're being faithful to your soul's mission of breaking karmic cycles and opening new spiritual roads for collective evolution. The Pathfinder mission manifests differently for each Aries soul. Some work in visible, revolutionary ways, while others operate more subtly, breaking patterns within family systems or professional environments. Regardless of how your mission expresses, know that every authentic action you take toward creating new beginnings carries profound spiritual significance for many beyond yourself. Cancer souls embody one of the most profound spiritual missions within the zodiac wheel. They are the healers of memories. This water sign, ruled by the moon, carries an extraordinary capacity to access, process, and transmute emotional imprints that have been carried through generations. If you were born under the sign of Cancer, your soul chose this incarnation specifically to heal ancestral wounds that have shaped human consciousness for centuries. The Cancer mission operates at the deepest levels of the collective unconscious. These souls possess an innate ability to feel and interpret emotional energies that most cannot perceive. This sensitivity isn't a coincidence or weakness. It's a sophisticated spiritual technology designed to detect karmic patterns embedded within family lineages. When a Cancer experiences unexplainable emotional waves or connects deeply to past events they never personally experienced, they're actually accessing their soul's healing capabilities. As a healer of memories, your Cancer soul carries specialized spiritual tools for this sacred work. Your extraordinary empathy serves as a detector for unresolved emotional traumas that have been passed down through bloodlines. Your nurturing instinct is actually a form of spiritual medicine, capable of soothing wounds that originated generations before your birth. Your connection to home and family represents your soul's understanding that these environments are the vessels where karmic healing must begin. The emotional intelligence of Cancer isn't merely a personality trait. It's a divine gift, allowing you to perceive the invisible threads connecting present challenges to past experiences. Many Cancers feel an inexplicable pull toward understanding their family histories or experience dreams about ancestors they never met. These aren't random curiosities, but spiritual signposts guiding you toward the karmic knots you came to untangle. Your mission as a Cancer extends beyond your immediate family. When you heal patterns within your lineage, you create ripple effects that influence the collective emotional body of humanity. This explains why many Cancer individuals feel an almost overwhelming sense of responsibility for others' emotional well-being. You instinctively recognize that each person you nurture represents an opportunity to heal ancestral wounds that have perpetuated suffering across generations. The Cancer healing mission operates through the heart center. When you choose forgiveness, where others have held grudges, when you offer compassion where judgment has prevailed, you're actively transmuting karmic patterns that may have persisted for centuries. Your ability to create emotional safety for others isn't just kindness. It's spiritual alchemy that transforms generational trauma into wisdom and love. Many Cancer souls experience challenging family dynamics or emotional upheavals early in life. These difficulties aren't punishments, but initiations, sacred training grounds preparing you for your healing mission. The emotional wounds you've navigated have given you profound insights into the nature of suffering and the pathways toward wholeness. Every tear you've shed has deepened your capacity to bring healing to the collective emotional body. If you're a Cancer, wondering why you feel so deeply affected by others' pain, or why family patterns seem to repeat through generations, recognize that these perceptions come from your soul's heightened awareness. Your emotional sensitivity isn't a burden. It's the very mechanism through which you fulfill your spiritual assignment. When you consciously work with these gifts, setting healthy boundaries while remaining open to your intuitive guidance, you activate the full potential of your healing mission. The Cancer soul's work extends into the realm of the sacred feminine, regardless of your physical gender. You came to restore balance to a world that has long devalued emotional intelligence and nurturing wisdom. By honoring your intuitive knowing and embodying the principles of compassionate care, you help shift collective consciousness toward greater wholeness and integration. Your tendency to remember and honor the past isn't sentimental attachment. It's a profound recognition that healing requires acknowledging what has been before creating what will be. As a healer of memories, you serve as a living bridge between past and future generations. Your ability to hold space for emotional processing creates sanctuaries where ancient wounds can finally be addressed and released. When you listen to someone's pain with full presence, when you create environments where vulnerability feels safe, you're actively fulfilling your soul's sacred contract to bring peace to family karma and heal the collective heart of humanity. Scorpio souls incarnate with perhaps the most mysterious and transformative mission of all zodiac signs. They are the guardians of the veil. This water sign, ruled by Pluto and Mars, possesses an unparalleled capacity to perceive beyond surface reality and journey into the deepest realms of existence. If you were born under the sign of Scorpio, your soul specifically chose this incarnation to explore hidden truths and guide others through processes of profound transformation and spiritual rebirth. The Scorpio mission operates at the threshold between worlds, between light and shadow, between what is seen and unseen, between life and death itself. These souls possess an innate understanding of life's cyclical nature and the necessity of surrender and renewal. This isn't merely a philosophical perspective. It's a lived spiritual reality that Scorpios embody through their very existence. Your comfort with life's mysteries isn't coincidental. but represents your soul's ancient agreement to serve as a guide through humanity's most challenging spiritual territories. As a guardian of the veil, your Scorpio soul carries specialized spiritual abilities for this sacred work. Your penetrating insight serves as a light that illuminates what others cannot or will not see. Your emotional intensity is actually a form of spiritual attunement, allowing you to detect energetic blockages and hidden truths that prevent spiritual evolution. Your natural understanding of power dynamics represents your soul's wisdom about how energy moves and transforms across dimensions of consciousness. The transformative presence of Scorpio isn't merely an astrological trait. It's a divine gift, allowing you to facilitate profound change wherever you go. Many Scorpios experience a strange magnetic pull toward life's taboo subjects, or find themselves repeatedly involved in situations of crisis and rebirth. These aren't random occurrences, but spiritual alignments guiding you toward the very territories you came to illuminate and transform. Your mission as a Scorpio extends far beyond your personal evolution. When you willingly face your own shadows and transform your deepest wounds into wisdom, you create energetic templates that serve the collective consciousness. This explains why many Scorpio individuals feel an almost supernatural calling to help others navigate their darkest moments. You instinctively recognize that each person you guide through transformation represents an opportunity to fulfill your soul's promise to serve as a midwife to humanity's spiritual rebirth. The Scorpio healing mission operates through the energy center of the sacral and solar plexus, the seat of creation and personal power. When you choose truth where others have maintained illusions, when you dive into emotional depths where others remain on the surface, you're actively embodying your role as a guardian. Your ability to hold space for others during their most vulnerable transformations isn't just compassion, it's your soul fulfilling its sacred contract to guide others through the death of old identities and the birth of authentic being. Many Scorpio souls experience profound betrayals or encounters with mortality early in life. These experiences aren't cruel twists of fate, but initiations, sacred gateways preparing you for your transformative mission. The wounds you've navigated have given you unparalleled insight into the nature of surrender and rebirth. Every psychological death you've endured has strengthened your capacity to guide others through similar passages with wisdom and compassion. If you're a Scorpio wondering why you feel constantly drawn to explore life's mysteries, or why you experience an almost uncomfortable ability to see through deception, recognize that these perceptions flow directly from your soul's assignment. Your intensity isn't a liability, it's the very mechanism through which you fulfill your spiritual purpose. When you consciously work with these gifts, honoring the responsibility they carry while remaining ethically centered, you activate the full potential of your transformative mission. The Scorpio soul's work extends into the realm of collective healing, particularly regarding humanity's relationship with power, sexuality, and mortality. You came to transform patterns of manipulation and control into expressions of authentic empowerment. By embodying integrity in your use of influence and honoring the sacred nature of intimate exchange, you help shift collective consciousness toward greater truth and wholeness. Your tendency to question everything isn't mere skepticism, it's a profound commitment to uncovering essential truths that liberate the human spirit. As a guardian of the veil, you serve as a spiritual guide through territories most fear to travel. Your willingness to face what others avoid creates pathways for collective evolution beyond limitation and illusion. When you speak truth that others deny, when you remain steadfast during times of chaos and destruction, you're actively fulfilling your soul's sacred promise to guide humanity through necessary cycles of death and rebirth toward ever-expanding consciousness and spiritual freedom. Aquarius souls arrive on Earth with a mission unlike any other in the Zodiac. They are the awakeners. This air sign, traditionally ruled by Saturn and modernly by Uranus, carries an extraordinary capacity to perceive future possibilities and channel higher frequencies of consciousness into human awareness. If you were born under the sign of Aquarius, your soul specifically chose this time in history to help catalyze a quantum leap in humanity's spiritual evolution. The Aquarius mission operates at the leading edge of consciousness itself. These souls possess an innate connection to what some call the Akashic field. the universal information system containing all knowledge and potential. This connection isn't merely an abstract concept, it's a lived reality that Aquarians experience as flashes of intuitive knowing, revolutionary ideas, and visions of possibilities that transcend current paradigms. Your natural tendency toward innovative thinking isn't random quirkiness, but represents your soul's commitment to introducing new patterns of awareness into collective consciousness. As an awakener, your Aquarius soul carries specialized spiritual technologies for this sacred work. Your intellectual detachment serves as a platform from which you can perceive patterns invisible to those embedded within conventional thinking. Your humanitarian impulse is actually a form of higher love, a recognition of humanity's essential oneness that transcends personal attachment. Your orientation toward the future represents your soul's awareness that you serve as a bridge between what is and what could be. The visionary presence of Aquarius isn't merely a personality trait. It's a divine gift, allowing you to translate higher dimensional concepts into forms that can benefit humanity. Many Aquarians experience a strange feeling of being both part of human society and somehow outside it, observing as if from a different perspective. This isn't alienation, but spiritual positioning that allows you to introduce truly novel ideas and perspectives that wouldn't emerge from within existing systems. Your mission as an Aquarius extends beyond individual awakening. When you express your authentic vision without compromise, when you challenge outdated structures with the clarity of your insight, you create energetic openings through which higher consciousness can enter collective awareness. This explains why many Aquarius individuals feel an almost obsessive drive to improve social systems or introduce new methodologies. You instinctively recognize that each innovation you champion represents an opportunity to fulfill your soul's promise to elevate human consciousness beyond its current limitations. The Aquarius Awakening mission operates primarily through the crown and third eye centers. The connection points to higher dimensions of awareness. When you stand firm in your unique perspective where others conform, when you prioritize truth over tradition and innovation over comfort, you're actively embodying your role as an awakener. Your ability to envision and articulate potential futures isn't merely creativity. It's your soul fulfilling its sacred contract to expand the boundaries of what humanity believes possible. Many Aquarius souls experience periods of profound alienation or feeling misunderstood in early life. These experiences aren't social failures, but initiations. Sacred training that strengthens your capacity to maintain connection to higher frequencies, even when they conflict with prevailing norms. The challenges you've navigated in expressing your unique vision have prepared you to introduce genuinely revolutionary concepts without being deterred by resistance or rejection. If you're an Aquarius, wondering why you feel constantly drawn to question established systems, or why you experience an almost uncomfortable sense of knowing what's coming before others perceive it, recognize that these perceptions flow directly from your soul's assignment. Your apparent eccentricity isn't a social liability. It's the very mechanism through which you fulfill your spiritual purpose. When you consciously work with these gifts, balancing visionary insight with practical application, you activate the full potential of your awakening mission. The Aquarius soul's work extends into the realm of collective liberation, particularly regarding humanity's evolution beyond limiting beliefs and structures. You came to demonstrate the possibility of freedom that exists beyond conventional boundaries of thought and identity. By embodying authentic individuality while maintaining deep connection to collective well-being, you help shift humanity toward a consciousness that honors both uniqueness and unity as essential aspects of wholeness. Your tendency to question authority isn't rebellion. It's a profound commitment to truth that transcends hierarchical limitations. As an awakener, you serve as a living embodiment of future potential. Your willingness to stand outside conventional paradigms creates space for entirely new possibilities to emerge into collective awareness. When you follow your intuitive knowing, despite lack of external validation, when you maintain your vision of human potential through periods of apparent regression, you're actively fulfilling your soul's sacred promise to guide humanity toward its next evolutionary threshold. In the grand cosmic design, these four zodiac signs, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, and Aquarius, form a sacred quaternary of transformation. Together, They create the complete cycle of spiritual evolution. Aries breaks open new pathways. Cancer heals what has been wounded. Scorpio transforms through surrender and rebirth, and Aquarius awakens to new possibilities. If you belong to one of these signs, honor the sacred trust your soul accepted before birth. Your life isn't random. It's a carefully designed mission of cosmic significance. By embracing your unique spiritual assignment, you serve not only your own evolution, but the awakening of all humanity. If these words have resonated with your soul, there's no coincidence. You were meant to receive this message today. The universe works in mysterious ways to connect those who carry special missions. Did you recognize yourself in one of these 4 zodiac signs? Do you feel that deep calling within you that's always been there? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your insights might be exactly what another seeker needs to hear. Subscribe now to continue your spiritual journey with us. Each week, we unveil more ancient wisdom and cosmic truths that can help you fulfill your soul's purpose. Don't miss our next revelation. The universe is speaking. Are you listening? Hit that subscribe button and activate the notification bell. Your spiritual awakening is just beginning.